In today's video, we're going to be talking about 10 characters in the GTA series that honestly didn't deserve to die. So we're going to be jumping around from Vice City to GTA 5 and a whole lot more. And definitely let me know in those comments down below if you felt there were any characters that were excluded from this list or needed to be removed. All right, number one today, Mrs. Dawson from GTA Vice City. Now, even though she's a minor character, I feel like she didn't deserve to die. By the 1980s, she was married and just became a regular customer of the jewelry store in Vice Point. Now, it looked like she had a stressful relationship due to the fact she spent a lot of her husband's money on jewelry, and it ultimately led to her assassination in 1986. Because Tommy Vercetti is ordered by Mr. Black to assassinate Mrs. Dawson on behalf of his client, her husband. And on top of it all, during the mission, Tommy is ordered to make Dawson's death look like an accident with no weapons. So what does he do? He crashes Dawson's vehicle by ramming it on his own, which kills Dawson when her car explodes. Number two today, Louise Cassidy Williams from GTA Vice City Stories. So she is the sister of Phil and Mary Jo Cassidy, the wife of Marty J. Williams, the local gang leader, and also Victor Vance's love interest. And Louise is kidnapped by Jerry Martinez. His men take her to a lobby where Victor finds her savagely beaten and then ultimately killed by Armando Mendez after Armando's men kidnapped her and took her to the Menendez brothers' mansion. Armando shoots her several times, but before she dies, she tells Vic that she thought they could have had something special, to which Vic replies that they did have something special, and she dies telling Vic to make sure Mary Jo takes care of her baby daughter. It is one of the most sad deaths in the GTA series. She didn't deserve to die. She was just a mom trying to do her best. Really sad all the way around, that's for sure. At the number 3 spot today, Kate McCreary from GTA 4. Oh man, this one hurts. She is Nico Bellic's girlfriend, and at the end of the game, if you end up choosing the revenge ending, Kate is ultimately happy that Nico decided to kill Dimitri rather than do the deal. She attends Roman and Mallory's wedding with Nico, and during the wedding, Kate is accidentally killed by Jimmy Pegarino, who was aiming for Nico. And Nico eventually does get revenge on Pegarino for Kate's death, and later after Nico has killed Pegarino, Roman says that he and Mallory are expecting a baby, and if it's a girl, she'll be named Kate. Really sad. I know that she was not hanging around with some great people. Her family had some trouble, but Kate didn't deserve to die. She, at the end of the day, was honestly innocent, so that right there, really, really sad. At the number 4 spot today, Brad Snyder from GTA 5. And I say this one loosely because he was operating with a gang of bank robbers, but Brad didn't deserve to die in GTA 5, at least in my personal opinion. So we all know how this goes down. In 2004, Brad participated in an ill-fated heist in Ludendorff, North Yankton, along with Michael and Trevor. The heist was a failure, with Trevor killing a security guard, unexpected police attention resulting in the death of their getaway driver, and Brad and Michael being shot during the escape by Dave Norton. Only Trevor managed to escape. Now, long story short, and many years later, Trevor finds out the truth that Brad never survived the botched Cash Depot heist and was buried in the place of the legally dead Michael Townley, who knew the truth all along. So it's a really bad story filled with cover-up, and Brad wasn't even the target. Agent Norton was going for Michael DeSanta because they made a deal, so he wasn't even supposed to die. It's a pretty sad story. At the number 5 spot today, Johnny Klebitz. This is a really sad story. We had a man who was probably at his height in GTA 4 and The Lost and the Damned, and in GTA 5, he's just a shell of himself. Johnny finally decides to confront Trevor after having sex with his girlfriend Ashley once again, and unfortunately for him, really bad timing, Trevor just found out that his former friend Michael Townley is still alive, and he snaps, throwing Johnny to the ground, smashing a beer bottle against his face, and then repeatedly stomping on his head as Ron and Wade and Ashley all watch in horror. Trevor then leaves the scene with Ron and Wade to deal with the rest of the lost chapter, leaving Ashley to mourn over Johnny's dead body. So again, not to say that Johnny Klebitz didn't do some bad stuff in his time as a GTA character, but honestly, he was just confronting a dude that was hooking up with his girlfriend. He was just trying to get her back and say, don't do that, man. And he ended up getting like curb stomped 1,000 times. I don't think he deserved to go out that way. At the number 6 and 7 spot today, Floyd and Deborah Herbert. So I'm putting them together even though they're kind of one in the same, but they end up dying at the hands of Trevor Phillips because their apartment is inhabited by Trevor, who trashes the apartment. And when Deborah actually meets Trevor, she tries to make him leave, but then she gets angrier and threatens both of them and Floyd with a pistol. Floyd becomes angry and begins waving a knife around, and then the screen fades to black, and after an intermediate period, Trevor leaves the condo covered in blood. So they did not obviously survive. They both died at the hands of Trevor Phillips in their own apartment. All they did was let a couple of guys stay there, and they ended up going absolutely bonkers. So not good at all for both Deborah and Floyd. At the number 8 spot today, Roman Bellic. So this is the other side of the GTA 4 ending. If Nico decides to strike a deal, Dimitri betrays Nico again during the mission and was forced to steal the money afterwards, but he sends an assassin to kill Nico at Roman and Mallory's wedding. So Nico fights and kills the assassin, but in the struggle, Roman is accidentally shot in the chest and killed. And after Nico kills Dimitri with the help of little Jacob, Mallory will reveal that she is pregnant with Roman's son. She struggles that her son will grow up without a father, but Nico explains that her son will never have to worry about anything, obviously suggesting that he is super rich now. But so sad because Roman, honestly, yes, did he sell Nico on a false story coming to America, but he didn't deserve to die. He really got caught up in Nico Bellic's like crime wave and crime spree. So unfortunately for him, you had a cousin that was in the wrong sort of business. At the number 9 spot today, Molly Schultz, who is the lawyer and senior vice president of Devin Weston and his business, and her death is probably one of the most gruesome of the entire bunch, as she's pursued by Michael through the Los Santos International Airport. And although Michael is just simply trying to speak to Molly and get the film back, she panics and wrongly assumes that he's trying to kill her. And after a big chase on the runway, she crashes her car into the side of his hangar, and she makes an attempt to escape by running to a jet in the hangar. However, one of the turbines sucks her in, killing her instantly and shreds her body to pieces. Ouch. Easily one of the most gruesome deaths. And even though she was working for kind of a bad dude, I don't think she was a bad person. So her death is definitely a little bit unfortunate. And last but not least today, at the number 10 spot, Alan Crawford from GTA San Andreas. So Alan Crawford becomes involved in the music industry and actually becomes the manager of the successful rapper Mad Dog, really helping him on his way to success. However, a jealous Jeffrey Cross, OG Locke, an inspiring rapper, hires Carl Johnson to kidnap and then kill Crawford in an attempt to sabotage Mad Dog's career. So this guy did nothing but do good things for Mad Dog, and then CJ got hired to take him out by another jealous, aspiring rapper. Again, it just doesn't sound like a death that, to me, is deserved, but you guys can let me know in those comments down below on not only him, but all of the other characters that we talked about in this video today. Do some need to be removed? Do some need to be added? Let me know what you're thinking in those comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.